Hey guys, Joshua Montero here, and I am presenting my Talk assignment for the week. Um, I decided to do a little bit of research on VR in gaming, virtual reality. Um, I went on and read some articles about VR, some concerns, some the really the pros and cons to VR and if it really is going to be the future of gaming. I chose this because I'm studying for my Bachelor's of Arts in Video Game Design, and I just try to stay up to date with where the industry's going, what new methodologies are coming out, what new tech's coming out, and just trying to keep myself in the best spot to help kind of preserve this industry because it's something that I definitely want to be a part of someday. Um, One of the concerns that was brought up is that right now, less than 1% of the computers have the ability to run VR on the world, just because of the higher demand in the systems that are required. Um, the the cost of VR is another thing that got brought up because it is newer tech. Um, we all know that new tech costs pretty penny if you want to be in it right away. Um, the Oculus is a good example of that. I know it's several $100s to get set up with that system. The Another concern was for the user's health. Um, that there's still a lot of undetermined factors that go into using VR um, for short and long periods of time. And the audience was another thing that got brought up as a concern because just getting people to commit to using virtual reality as a method and a system to play video games. Um, I feel personally pretty positive about the whole thing. I think it's a really cool way to get the player into the game. I feel like it adds a whole new element to immersion. Um, so I personally think that it's going to stick around longer than maybe some others think. Um, and part of the reason is Sony has announced and is coming out with their PlayStation 4 VR headset, and they have some pretty big titles that are being made for that system already. I know that one of them is a Resident Evil game, which is a very popular title. So that means that there are some big name guys that are buying into the virtual reality system. Um, and I think that with that comes uh, a lot of the financial support to make sure that it succeeds going forward. Um, like I mentioned, that having the financial support from a company like Sony is almost priceless. Um, they have they have what I'm sure very big bank accounts, I guess if that's what you want to call them, to help support the virtual reality development and to make sure that they really do grab their fans and um, immerse them into this new way of gaming. Uh, Also, with that financial support, you have the ability to market to people um, outside of the realm of fans that would just normally kind of gravitate to VR. Um, so again, I think that this is all very positive. I think it's going to be, the next generation of gaming. Um, Samsung and a bunch of other different companies also have bought into the VR thing with the smartphones. Um, Here's a picture to our right of one of the Samsung headsets that you put your phone into, and then you open up your little VR apps and uh, just kind of move about. Um, so there already is a little bit of a market to it. I think that because they've already reached out to smartphone users, which is a vast majority of people in general. Um, I think I really do think it's going to stick around for a while. I really do think it is the next step in entertainment development. We'll say that, and gaming is just part of that entertainment group. So, um, like I said, that's it. That's what I found out online, and I think that it really is going to be uh, a great path to follow. So I hope that you guys all enjoy and maybe get to experience your own virtual reality setting someday. Thank you very much. Bye.